Good morning, students. In today's lecture, we will discuss next important topic, that is poem. A thing of beauty is joy forever. I repeat the topic. A thing of beauty is joy forever, written by the famous English poet John Keats. This poem has been prescribed into your syllabus by Punjab School Education Board. So let us discuss. First of all, let us discuss the introduction to the poet. This is image of the poet, students. This is image of John Keats. He is often compared to Punjabi poet, famous Punjabi poet Shiv Kumar Batalvi, as both of these poets died at a very young age of 25. Let's now have a look over the introduction to the poet John Keats. John Keats was an English poet prominent in the second generation of Romantic poets with Lord Byron and Percy Bysshe Shelley. Although his poems had been published for only 4 years when he died of tuberculosis at the age of 25, they were indifferently received, but his fame grew rapidly after his death. So, John Keats, he was an English poet. He was a prominent poet of second generation of romantic poets. The other two contemporary poets of John Keats are Lord Byron and Shelley. The poems written by John Keats, they were published for only 4 years when he died due to the disease of tuberculosis, means TB. Due to the disease of TB, he died at the age of 25. They were indifferently received, but his fame grew rapidly after his death. When he died at the age of 25, after that time, he became famous very rapidly. So, this is introduction to the poet. Let's now have a look over the introduction to the poem. In this poem, in this poem means in the poem A Thing of Beauty is a Joy Forever. Here John Keats wants to convey his idea that any beautiful object is always a source of happiness because it provides us eternal and everlasting joy. So, in this poem, the poet wants to convey the idea that any beautiful object means thing, that any beautiful thing is always a source of happiness, that any beautiful thing is always a source of joy or happiness because it provides us, it gives us eternal and everlasting joy. The poet here says that any beautiful thing is a source of happiness and joy forever and joy for us because it gives us happiness for a long and long time. The happiness that a beautiful object provides never fades but multiplies manifold. So, a beautiful object gives us happiness which never fades away. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲ ਆਬਜੈਕਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਦੀ ਮੱਧਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦੀ, ਫਿੱਕੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦੀ, but it multiplies manifold, ਵੱਧਦੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, whenever it returns to our mind, whenever we remember the beautiful things which we have observed a long time ago. These things give us happiness whenever we remember them. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. It exists even in midst of disease, sufferings and disappointments of life. The poet says that when we are suffering through any disease, suffering from any disease, or we are facing through a tragic phase of our lives, or we are disappointed, even during those times, a beautiful thing gives us happiness and joy. The object of beauty makes a lasting impression on us and gives us joy even when they are not present before our eyes. Beautiful things makes a lasting impression on us. ਇੱਕ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਾਇਮ ਰਹਿਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਇੰਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਨ ਪਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ. It gives us joy even when they are not present before our eyes. ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਈਵਨ ਵੈਨ ਦੈਟ ਥਿੰਗ ਇਜ਼ ਨੋਟ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਬਿਫੋਰ ਆਰ ਆਈਜ਼. The joy that it gives never fades away. So, a beautiful things us joy and happiness that never fades away. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਦੀ ਘਟਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਬਟ ਵੱਧਦੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. It multiplies manifold. So, the poet through this poem conveys the message that a beautiful thing is always like a source of joy and happiness for us. So, today we have discussed the idea of the poem or theme of the poem, central idea of the poem. Tomorrow we will discuss the text of the poem. Thank you. Thank you very much.